my 153 and someone asked for some pictures, I thought it's easy to do a video. Now, if you think I'm copying Everard Junction, no. Just coincidence his video came out around the same time I had my idea. So I'm not copying him. But this is the pictures of my Weathered 153. And I'm going to show you the 09 in the back there as well. You can see parked up behind it. And some regular viewers will notice my layout's changed completely and utterly. I mean, I'll put a bird's eye view. It's changed altogether. There'll be a layout update explaining why and how and who and what and when. I think that's all the 5 W's, but we're here to see this, let's do this. So, I bought this 153, done a review, and I've weathered it. I didn't actually have to take it apart to weather it, which surprised me. But, of course, weathering it makes it more realistic. I don't know, with a combination of 3 weathering powders, the same 3 I always use: dark earth, wet rust, and black. I intend to get a few more, but they're the best, I think. So let's just have a look. There's one of the ends. I don't know if you can see it to always the light, but I've tried to recreate from a picture of this particular loco what it looks like, because all the dirt builds up around the tunnel. It's hard to see, I know. The plough's been made grimy as well, and you can see in here. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. So I have a light. I'll get the light and I'll show you. Basically, now that just reflects it altogether. You can see in here it's been weathered up around there, down around the lights and along the plough. Let's move on to the roof. It's a big coach and I can't get it all in shot without banging my head. You can see the roof's been weathered with a combination of grime, and around the exhaust it's been weathered very black. Focus, there you go. It's a very black grime around the exhaust, and you see on the top of the tunnel joiners that there's grime built up as well, because that wouldn't be cleaned. Now here, where the exhaust is, I don't know if the light will help us here. If I put it further, that's better, further back, you can see that there's a build up of, if I put it in directly it's better, you can see there's a build up of black grime along the side of the loco as well. That you can see there's grime all the way along the chassis and all the way down the sides of the loco. I'm sorry about the light levels, but it's an attic with artificial light, so it's not brilliant. And you can see the effect it has on the train, making it weathered. Let's just hop round the other side a minute. You can see the chassis grime a lot better on this side, and you see the side grime as well. I'll just let you have a look at that. You can see the chassis been made all grimy and horrible around where the brake dust would gather. I also need to add some oil marks where the oil tanks would be. On the end, I don't know if you'll see that. Yeah, this end's better. You can see it better. But you can see in there, I wonder if the light will help us. There you can see all the build up around the tunnel. And definitely along that top section, just here. Oh, I'm putting the light in shot now. You can see it's all built up with dirt. And along the plough again. It's all weathered. And the coupler as well, just down in there, has been weathered. I use this as a pointy stick now. I think it's come out quite well, and you can see on the sides, if I get close in, you can see all down the side it's grind up. And using weathering powders is better on this particular loco because the brush is built up around the rivets where it would build up, whereas an airbrush would just spray the whole side. I mean, you can, if I get in and look at one of the axle boxes, you see the grime around there. Well, I'm quite pleased with how this loco has come out. And where it's to at the minute will soon do, focus. This here will soon to be the fiddle yard coming out of that tunnel. Let's have a look at the 09. This side you can't see at all. It's an 09, so the other side's the same. This is my 09. I've weathered it. The camera's not picking up the chassis grime. Where it's more black along the bottom, it's more of the chassis colour of the 153 there. But you can see all the dirt I've put on it. The back, I got a brake van on it, is built up with dirt. The roof is all grown up around the exhaust as well, because this wouldn't be cleaned around the front. But one thing is, I put black weathering powder along the connecting rods and oil, and I don't know if you can see it, but the oil's made it look really, really realistic. I'm really pleased that that's come out. And this particular 09, 09006, is sat in Doncaster somewhere in a yard. an EWS livery. It's not on the scrap line, it's being stored as a backup loco as far as I know, but there's not much information, so if any of you know anything about this loco and what it's getting up to, let me know. That's the 2 weathered locos that I've got up to. Next to come is the 153. Now that'll be pretty much clean because it's a heritage loco, so it would just be chassis grime and a bit of roof dirt, but no bodywork grime like this one. But there'll be a layout update showing you what I've done to this whole layout and the holy pointy stick. I might edit that out, I don't know about the pointy stick, but I might use this in future videos because it is very handy for pointing at things. But thank you for watching. This has been Troy Trevains.